Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. This story's kind of crazy, to be honest, to actually really deep it. This occurred in what looks like a flat on Caledonian Road in North London, N1. Glenn Brigham was charged with 6 times possession of a prohibited weapon, 1 production of Class B drugs, 1 possession of Class B drugs. This guy's got a lot of ink, and from the looks of it, he's fully covered in tats. Glenn was also in a wheelchair. Brigham admitted the offences and was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment at Southwark Crown Court on Friday the 24th of May. He was jailed as a result of an intelligence-led investigation, they say on the police website, carried out by officers from the Met's Central North Basic Command Unit, BCU. I've never heard of them. On the 11th of October in 2018, they carried out a search warrant on his address. They discovered the entire kitchen was used as an improvised laboratory. Officers recovered more than 600 grams of the cannabis derivative and a further 5 kilos of cannabis from the address. And the 5 kilos on its own is a lot, but the Shatter cannabis is a new type of pure cannabis. It's up to 80% pure, and in some areas is fetching £50 to £60 a gram. So that's 5 times the average £10 bag of cannabis that you'd be buying on the streets. So the high purity levels and the demand for it are increasing, but it's also quite dangerous to make. In America, they've had problems with people blowing up houses and causing fires due to the fact that they use butane gas. As you can see with the oven that he had, there would have to be a butane gas canister of some sort to extract it. Officers also discovered 6 prohibited firearms, a number of imitation firearms and a number of partly converted firearms. One of the prohibited firearms was found in the back of Brigham's wheelchair. He's actually moving like Snoop Dogg in Training Day. Located at the end of his bed, the others were found loose in his bedroom, just lying around. All 6 firearms are in working order and capable of firing tear gas cartridges. So some of them were partly converted, some of them were ready to drill, and others were just not. There was just, because that's how a lot of them are bought. You buy them not converted or deactivated, and then they convert them afterwards. They also recovered 2 handgun frames, empty magazine, a slide bolt and ammunition which was concealed in the toilet in the bathroom of the address, a pillar drill which could be used to convert firearms, and a bullet mold capable of producing ammunition were also seized. A man was sitting in London just casually making bullets in his house. If you actually think how mad that is. And the pillar drill it's the pivotal tool that they need to be able to convert the weapons, because a lot of these AK-47s are getting decommissioned in Eastern Europe. Russia are getting better weapons now, so they're selling them all on or deactivating them and sending them places, and they're getting sold off and then sent all over the world, because as you can imagine, AK-47s are not made in this country. So this guy, even with his disability, he was clearly very clever and good with his hands. It's a shame that he put that use to such bad things, and he's also lucky that nothing actually happened in regard to explosions, as I've said, with the American cases and a lot of fires being caused by this. But at the same time, I'm imagining he knew what he was doing to a degree. The selection of firearms is ridiculous and shows the potential that this could have had on the street, and also shows a little bit of an insight into the kind of random places that firearms can come from. You could literally just have a guy in his flat just drilling away and making ammunition, because ammunition is the hardest thing to be able to obtain. So it's a crazy story, but yeah, breaking Brigham's lab, and this is but he's gonna get 6 years, so he'll be out in 3 years. So I hope he sorts himself out, maybe goes and gets a job in that sort of field, but a legal area of that profession, because I'm sure he'd do well if he put his skills to better use. So thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and check out our other uploads from yesterday. Peace.